lie you believe, that they have cleverly led you to believe, Agent Mulder, is that there is intelligent life other than our own, and that we have had contact with these life forms.
So you're saying this has all been orchestrated? A hoax?
Which you've been used to perpetuate.
You come by this knowledge how?
Working for the DOD. Watching a military-industrial complex that operated unbridled and unchecked during the Cold War create a diversion of attention from itself and its continued misdeeds by confabulating enough believable evidence to convince passionate adepts like yourself that it really could be true. I ran the DOD's agitprop arm for a decade. I can show you records of disinformation dating back to the Korean War before you were even born. The lies are so deep, the only way to cover them is to create something even more incredible. They invented you. Your regression hypnosis, the story of your sister's abduction, the lies they fed your father. You wanted to believe so badly. And who could have blamed you?
And the thousands of UFO sightings?
Above top-secret military aircraft, concept designed to feed hysteria.
The body that was found?
Meticulously constructed out of biomaterials created through the hybridization of differentiated cells.
They would have known that the body that would be proved a fake.
The body will never be tested, Agent Mulder.
What do you mean?
You were only meant to see it, to make you believe the lie, so that you might finally commit and go public with the news.
The Germans used to project the image of the Virgin Mary over the French trenches in World War I. The enemy is always willing to fire upon an invading force, but on a holy miracle.
Or on visitors from outer space?
Yeah, the enemy sees an American recon plane, they start shooting. They see a flying saucer from another galaxy, they hesitate. You know what happens to most people after seeing a UFO?
They experience missing time.
Any number of soft option kills will do it. Nerve gas, low frequency infrasound beams. Hell, with high-powered microwaves, you can not only cut enemy communications, you can cook internal organs.
But abductions?
Don't know as much about them. I'm just the pilot.
What do you do with the abductees?
Take them back to the base. Let the doctors work on them. Nothing physical, they just mess with their minds.
Hypnosis.
At the base, I seen people go into an ordinary room with an ordinary bunch of doctors and come out absolutely positive they were probed by aliens.
The U.S. military saw a good thing in '47 when the Roswell story broke. The more we deny it, the more people believed it was true. Aliens had landed. A made-to-order cover story for generals looking to develop the national war chest. They opened official investigations with names like Grudge, Twinkle, Project Blue Book, Majestic 12. They brought in college professors and congressmen and fed them enough bogus fact, enough fuzzy photos and eyewitness accounts that they believed it too. They'd even hooked Doug MacArthur, for God's sake. I can't tell you how fortuitous the timing of it all was. Do you know when the first supersonic flight was, Agent Mulder? 1947. Soon, every experimental aircraft being flown was a UFO sighting. When the abduction story started up, it was too perfect. We'd almost gotten caught in Korea, an ambitious misstep. China and the Soviets knew it. The UN got all heated up at us.
Germ warfare. We were accused of using it on the Koreans.
It was developmental then, nothing like what we or the Russians have now. The bioweapons used in the Gulf War were so ingenious as to be almost undetectable. Developed right in this very building.
And all these reports of abductions, you're saying they've all been lies?
Well, not lies exactly, but citizens taken unsuspecting and tested. A classified military project above top secret and still ongoing. You've heard the recent denials about Roswell by the military and the CIA. And what's been the effect? Even wilder and more widespread belief. The American appetite for bogus revelation, Agent Mulder.
But I've seen aliens. I've witnessed these things.
You've seen what they wanted you to see.
This woman presents no good or credible testimony apart from the feel-good message that she promotes.
You think she's lying?
No, I don't think she's lying. I think that if you prepare people well enough to believe a lie, they will believe it as if it were true. And if you tell them a really big lie, like there are aliens from outer space, much more than a small one, they will believe it. And if you suggest to them that these aliens are doing bad things to them, the power of this suggestion will be to make certain people believe that certain psychopathologies and neuroses that they're suffering from can now be attributed to that.
Are you discounting any belief in the existence of extraterrestrials?
No, I just question mindless belief.
But you've cited evidence. You've made claims yourself.
What I've seen because I wanted to believe. If you look too hard, you can go mad, but if you continue to look, you become liberated, and you come awake as if from a dream, realizing that the lies are there simply to protect what they're advertising. A government which knows that its greatest strength is not in defense, but in attack. There's just too much evidence that it's all been a lie. The conspiracy is not to hide the existence of extraterrestrials. It's to make people believe in it so completely that they question nothing.
Mulder?
Scully, listen to me. I've been misled. We've been misled.
Mulder, hold on a second.
No, just listen to what I'm saying. Or what if everything we've been led to believe in is a lie? What if there is no alien conspiracy?
Mulder, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about everything we've been led to believe. Our work, the X-Files, everything.
I called you because you said if I ever put the pieces together that you would confirm.
And have you put them together?
I've met someone. Seen something.
Because you weren't even close. Warring aliens, lighting each other on fire, and other such nonsense.
I was being cleverly manipulated.
And what brings this new clarity?
I saw an ARV running on free energy. I saw it disappear.
That's what they all seem to do.
But the technology exists, being used on humans in human testing, the taking of men, women, and children that's misreported as alien abductions.
So you believe you have the how?
Yes, and I think I know the why.
Why is more complicated than you may ever know, Mr. Mulder. The lies are so great, Mr. Mulder. The truth must be unassailable.
And let me tell the world.
They'll make a mockery of us.
And let me take that bullet.
And these men are capable of that. You're nearly there. You're close.
It'll probably start on a Friday. The banks will announce a security action necessitating their computers to go offline all weekend.
Digital money will disappear,
They can just steal your money?
followed by the detonation of strategic electromagnetic pulse bombs to knock out major grids.
What will seem like an attack on America by terrorists or Russia.
Or a simulated alien invasion using alien replica vehicles that exist and are already in use.
An alien invasion of the U.S.
The Russians tried it in '47.
You know, you try to reveal what's hidden, you try to incite people with the facts, but they'd rather believe some insane nonsense, refusing to believe what our government is capable of.